Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Can I get a hey? Can I get a hey? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you for that hey. I hope you feel like this is Dora the Explorer. Thank you. Okay. How can we proceed? We have cleansed your cards already. And now we're here to see what Spirit has to say. Thank you. We can do some sound healing too if you want some of that as well. Sound healing, here we go. Perfect. Blue corn to represent the land that we all feed off of. We have our fire, element of fire for you, Sagittarius. Just for you. Just for you. No one else. No one else out there. We got the Queen of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, and the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, Queen of Wands, Emperor in reverse. You could have been in a toxic relationship that left you feeling pretty depleted. Maybe within this relationship you were the toxic one, or they were the toxic one. They could have been after just lustful things, depleting your resources, or you could have been unable to be appreciative of what was around you in that moment because of the person that you were around, where they were kind of like a negative Nelly. Male or female? Male or female? It could be a Doña Nelly or a Don Nelly. I'll be right back. You say, help me, please. What happened? Here we go. Okay. In a good way. What's going on? Okay. Sweet. Yeah. It looks like that they maybe depleted you from your own resources. And your own resources, it doesn't necessarily have to mean money with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It could also mean like patience, right? Like they knew which buttons to press. Sagittarius. They knew exactly what buttons to press, and they kept pressing them, okay? We have this Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands. It left you losing hope, like forgetting almost your goals and aspirations for a second that you had within the relationship realm, right? It left you kind of, hopeless. You're almost like, well, I saw a kingdom being built. Like, I saw the kingdom being built. But it left you a little bit hopeless with that. You're like, oh, I was the only one working towards this kingdom, right? Okay, but after still you never lost hope of what you envisioned, your fortress to look like. So after some time, you still had the sun on your back. You were still working hard in the sun. You were still working hard in the sun every day. Right? you're still working hard in the sun every day, and even though your cup wasn't being fulfilled, you wanted to stop the fighting. You kind of were like, I'm tired of this fighting. Like, this is gotten enough for me. Like, I'm constantly pouring out the last of my energy just to bring down the fire that you're starting, right? Energy's reversed as well. This could be you, someone else going like through this with you. Okay, 8 of Wands, the Chariot. You had to move away. You had to move away from whoever was depleting you. You had to move away, you know. You realize that the battle was never going to stop, because at the end of the day, there were 2 swords. There were 2 swords that still stayed. You could only carry 5 of the 7 swords away. You could only hide 5 of the 7 swords, with you putting in 100% in the effort. But at the end of the day, there were still 2 swords. And that could be resentment, you know, like when 2 people in a relationship, they're great people, they're good people, we like them, we like these people, but when they're together and they've hurt each other enough times and they've broken the trust enough times and they've made enough decisions and choices that really affect the other person, there will always be those 2 swords there, and there might be a time where the other person tries to use it to stab the other person in the back, and so you really had to make a decision to walk away with this 8 of Wands in reverse in the Chariot. You're like, it's time to walk away, it's time to move away. I see bigger aspirations. I see the cosmic stars aligning for me in some other way, right? No. Then we have the Strength and the King of Cups, okay? So walking away gave you the strength to fulfill your own cup, to start filling your own cup. Then we have the 4 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. Alright, so you had that 8 of Wands in reverse earlier. Now with this 4 of Swords, with some contemplation, some deep inner healing, inner thought. You know, it's almost like a hermiting in a way, but also just like with venturing out, you know, with the defense mechanisms. It's like a healing in reaching out to others, but also like, you know, refraining from attacking anyone, blaming anyone, you know. It's like going within. You're able to almost envision the 7 of Wands again. You're kind of like, all right, like, now I know what I don't want, really. That's why I'm able to go within and stay within and kind of stay in my little hermit zone. Okay, then we have the High Priestess in reverse and the Page of Swords, okay? Looks like with this, you found young love. In a way, you found someone that made you feel like a kid again, but you still weren't forgetting about the past hurt that you'd gone through. But it did inspire you to start like healing on a deeper level, in a very more massive level, in a massive way. Okay? It seemed to really propel like immense growth. You're kind of like, oh, like, I still have hope. I can still find my High Priestess, the person who you know, worships and adores what we both can bring to the table with this, with the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, you know. With the 7 of Wands, I look at it as someone who is, you know, maybe they're the first one to make a move. They're the first one to make a move. They're the first one to ask for the number. They're the first one to like look up someone on the internet or whatever, right? Because they realize, oh, they have 4 of Wands, I have 4 of Wands, but look, I can grab this extra wand, and I can row it towards you. I can pass you this baton. I can put it in your court to see where you're at, right? We have the Judgment. So after you started to really work on yourself and you started to kind of make the move a little bit more, you realize, like, all right, like, this person isn't, like, they're not giving me any bad vibes, you know? Like, I'm seeing not frugal, but not fertility either. Almost like a happy in-between. Like, you're seeing this person weigh the pros and the cons just like how you are, so you're probably like, this person has also gone through immense pain as well, okay? Then there's the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles. What you didn't see coming was that this person was your Queen of Pentacles. What you didn't see coming right away was that this person was going to help take care of all the heartbreak. The heartbreak. And and they were gonna, like, you know, be appreciative of the hard work that you brought to the table, because look at this Queen of Pentacles with her own hard work on display. She knows what it takes. She knows what it takes. Okay? And with this Moon energy, that's feminine energy, that's nurture. That's like, you know, she could show you her best sides when it's just you and her together. And for you, you respect that as well. Because maybe you are used to the complete opposite. You know, maybe you're used to the complete opposite. And so you're like, wow, this person actually values and respects me, not even behind closed doors, not just in public, right? Not just to show face. Not just to show face. Okay? Let's get some clarification with this happy ending. It's because it's in what we don't see coming. I want to know what we don't see actually, like what we don't see coming, like future. Let's get some future cards in the next 2 weeks, next 2 months. Okay, next 2 weeks, next 2 months. Ace of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Oh wow. Okay, what you don't see coming is a huge celebration. Almost just like basking in accomplishment, you know. It's going to require some faith. It's going to require you reaching out to whoever you reach out. If you consider there to be a higher power, it's going to require some faith. It's going to require, you know, well, it's all there. There's going to be some celebration. There's going to be some accomplishments. There's going to be some hoorays. So, expect great days. Thank you, Sagittarius.